Okay, commentary is finally here. I've been wanting to do this for a little while. I wanted to do it right, like pretty soon after the rewind that I made came out, but I never ended up doing it. First, my house started getting painted, and they had fans going like 24/7, so I couldn't do it then. And then after that, I kind of forgot about it for a little bit, and then I was grinding Excursion, and then I forgot about it a bit more, and then finally now, I don't know, felt like doing it, so here we are. There's a couple things I want to talk about in this video. First of all, this is Lilac and Gooseberries from Thomas. It's a great, easy level 5, pretty close to like Neves in terms of like it's pretty baseline, I'd say. Nothing really hard on this track for me. CP3 was a little difficult. There's a kind of weird switch hop that you'll see, and then a bounce that you have to hit, and then keep speed on a full speed. But other than that, it's like that CP, and then everyone else will tell you the CP4 break bounce, which is, I don't even know if it's like harder, but like the setup off of the CP4 break bounce, like it's off of a round thing, so already the setup is inconsistent, and then it is hard, I guess. It's super high, and even on the plus CPs, you can get the plus CP and not have a good enough like break bounce. Like you can get your front wheel up there and like trying to get like high enough to get your back wheel up there, you'll get the CP and then you'll start falling backwards, which I don't know how many times I played the plus CPs, but I think it was like, I don't know, like 5 times or something, and I think I only got the plus CPs, or I think I only got the plus CP legitimately once. So it was interesting to go into full knowing that I hadn't really ever gotten the plus CP legitimately, but it was fine. No timeouts. I think I had 1 restart on CP2, which is this one right here that you're watching. I don't know why I had to restart on this. This is one of the easier checkpoints, I think. This bounce right here is a little interesting, as I just failed it, but yeah, nothing really too hard on this. I think the run's like 23 minutes long. I have no idea how long I'll actually end up talking for, but if I talk for less than that, then I'll just cut the video down after that. So it'll be not much longer than what I talk for. But yeah, it's a really good track. I guess technically it is an easy version of Capsize, but I don't even know if it's that much of an easy version, because if you look at, like, if Capsize was just not back wheel only, it'd be a lot easier than this, because the obstacles in this are made harder, but then 2 wheels, so easy version, alternate version, something like that. Good track. That's pretty much all I have to say about the track, I think. There's not much more. I'll talk about CP4 a little bit more when I get to it. This is CP3 right here, kind of tough. But first things first, level 6 when. A lot of people been telling me to play level 6. Tom, yesterday in my stream, told me to play level 7. Don't know what he was on about in that regard. But the short answer is, I don't know. The long answer is, whenever I find one that I enjoy enough to play a bunch. So far, like, most of the options I've either tried and don't like as much, or like Reflection I've tried, but I don't really want the first 6 I pass to have like half the people in the comment section just saying, well, actually, this is actually a 5, which it might be. I don't know. It's borderline. So yeah, I kind of just had ruled that one out from the start. Bloodsport, I don't like. CP2 is whack. CP3 is whack. CP4 is whack. I don't know about 5, 6, or 7 because I've never gotten there. I don't even know what the other ones are. It's kind of like those 2 for the tech tracks. Makalu, I guess. I dislike that track strongly. And I didn't really want my first level 6 to be like a I think it's like 17 CPs. I didn't really want it to be I wanted it to be a more normal, like 6 to 10 checkpoint track. And on top of that, Makalu just doesn't look fun to me. I think I've played like the first like 4 or 5 CPs of that, and I was like, yeah, I just don't care enough to play this anymore. What else is there? Other than that, it's pretty much just Tropic. Is the one I've been not really even grinding, just kind of like playing here and there. I think I've played the plus CPs 3 times, and every time I get to CP 6 on the plus CPs, so like 3 plus, and it's just barrels into a wall and then another wall, and I can't do it. Like, I think one of my attempts I got there in 27 faults and then timed out. Like 27 faults, 6 minutes, and then spent 24 minutes and got like 1 good attempt at the last wall. So I don't know. Like, I don't really enjoy this game that much. Like, I guess, I don't know. It's hard to, like I play this game because I like getting like runs and stuff, like Excursion. Like, did I enjoy grinding that, or did I enjoy just at the end the fact that I had done it? It's kind of like, I don't enjoy the game, but I enjoy getting the runs, I guess, is kind of what it is. Like, I don't really hop onto this game and just play to just play. Like, if I'm playing the game, I'm usually like grinding something, either like a level 5 or a 0 or something like that. So I don't know how much I'll actually play the game, considering there's not really any tracks at the moment that I care about zeroing, and level 6s are just not really not really possible at the moment, which is weird because I pretty much just first try every 5 I play. And back when I wasn't even doing that with 4s when I passed my first 5. Like, I think Eric Amber's plus CPs, I think, was technically my like 7th or 8th level 4, and before that I had only passed 1 level 4 first try with no timeouts. And right now I'm at, I think, 20 something, like 22, 23 level 5s, and like half of them have been like first try or 1 timeout or a couple of restarts or something like that. But I still like can't even pass a plus CPs of a 6. And I was talking with Taylor a long time ago and asking him, like, how many times did you time out on Cloudless plus CPs? And he's like, oh, I got it first try. And I was like, oh, okay, so I'm just like, I'm like where he was when he first passed his level 6 plus CPs. I'm just like still so far behind that, which makes like actually playing a 6 super, not impossible, but just at the point where I don't really care, because I play it and I get stuck, so I just stop caring, is pretty much what happens. Like, I think I streamed yesterday. I streamed like 2 hours until my internet crashed. And like, it was fun to like talk with Tom and stuff. He was in there pretty much the entire time talking, but like, I didn't really enjoy like the game. Like, I was just playing random shit that I didn't care about. But it was still like fun to talk with him about everything that, I don't know, just like random shit, you know? Like, I enjoy talking with the community, but the problem is that the only time I talk with the community is when I'm streaming this game and I don't care about this game. So like, what do I do, you know? I don't know. We'll see. Don't know. Don't know if I'll play this game much more, really. Who knows? We'll see. One thing I did also want to talk about, Sunrise, a long time ago in I think it was his Luscious video or some shit, talked about how everyone is slacking by only uploading just runs like this. Kind of as a joke. He didn't really say it like that. He just said that he kind of wanted to see more like diverse content than just, like level whatever runs and 0 faults and stuff like that. And that's definitely something that interests me. Obviously, I made the Rewind, which was a lot of fun to make, and then also to like see everyone like live reacting to it on the YouTube premiere, and then I think was it Wah that was streaming during that, and he had a bunch of people in there watching him, so that was pretty cool to see. But yeah, I have a couple other ideas for videos that I want to do. Most of them require me to be on PC, just because there needs to be viewables of certain tracks that just don't have viewables on Xbox. Like I think I need like a viewable on Noomcrad, and there's no viewable on Xbox, so I can't really do anything with that video concept idea that I had. If someone wants to get a viewable on Noomcrad on Xbox, feel free to do so. But still, there's a bunch of other tracks that would need viewables, and I have no idea if they have viewables or not. But yeah, that's kind of it. Want to do new content like that. It'd be cool to, I think Sun is working on like a documentary about like the history of ninjas or something. I don't know how far he is on that. That'd be cool to see. I feel like most people just aren't playing the game right now. What other videos do I have that I'm working on? I don't know if there's any. There's like the one that I have in mind, but I can't make that one right now, so that's kind of it. Yeah, I don't know. Let me think. Is there anything else I want to talk about? This is CP4 here. But yeah, I mean, you can see it's pretty much every fault getting to this wheel and then riding off and failing the brake bounce. And I think I get the brake bounce actually 3 times in this run, and then I think I fail the drop down. I think you already saw me fail the drop down, and then I think I failed the very ending. Like there's kind of like I don't know what to call it. It's not a slide, it's not a bounce. It's kind of like a mix between to like a big gap to a fender, and I think I either fall off the fender or don't even make it far enough, which at the time was very annoying because 5, 6, and 7 on this track are very, very easy. I mean, pretty much all the tracks are pretty easy. My computer's freezing. This is fantastic. There we go. Taylor asked a question in one of his commentaries a long time ago that I kind of wanted to talk about, and he's saying if you never got any better than you are right now, would you be okay with that? And like inside, like kind of just like to myself, I was like, well, no, I want to like get better at this game and all that stuff and stuff like that. But like the more I play this game, the more I just don't care about it. So like I guess yeah, I'd be okay being where I am because I don't care about getting better. I don't even care about playing the game really that much at this point. So yeah, I guess. Another thing, I was watching Dark Moon's Q&A a little bit ago, and what was the question he got asked? It was like, oh yeah, it was like in terms of improving, was it a natural like just like natural progression? Oh, there's my CP4 fail. Was it a natural progression, or was it like a like concentrated effort to get better? I think is how he phrased it. And Dark Moon was like, yes, it was definitely like a focused, I want to get better at this game, I'm going to practice things and stuff like that. And for me, that could not be like farther from the truth. For me, it's definitely, I just kind of play the game when I want to, which is obviously not often at this point, but kind of just play the game, and if I get better, I get better, and if I don't, I don't. Like, I've been kind of trying, like, there have been a couple times where I've, like, played more of a certain track. Like, I've played more back wheel or whatever occasionally here and there, but, like, I'm not really trying to get better. I'm just playing it more. And, like, I don't know, just, like, I never struggled on anything, in this game really until I got to essentially where I am now, or like a little bit worse. So I never really had to like focus on improving. Like I think like my first level 5 I had 1 timeout. And I think my second level 5 I had 4 timeouts. And that was only because there was no plus CPs. And that was really like kind of the difficulty barrier for level 5s, and kind of still is for me. Like if a track has plus CPs, it's first try pretty much for me every time. If a track doesn't, it's like second try at this point. So I don't know how many more 5s I'll play. I want to pass Arrogance because it's the last Todd Tech 5 that I have. I passed the plus CPs on that a while ago. I think I passed it actually twice, but then never went for full. I don't know why. Actually, I know I never went for full because I never had a run that was good enough on a plus CP to make me think that I could pass full. But then I still never went back to the plus CPs for some reason or another. Might go back to that. There's no really other tracks that I care about at this point. I kind of want a 0 Polar Desert from 7, the new care package track, but there's a couple CPs on that are weird, and I don't really want to grind a 0 right now. I feel like I grinded a lot of 0s recently, like Excursion especially. That one was, I don't want to say not enjoyable, but it was definitely, it wasn't even longer than I thought it would take. It was literally just like, it took a long time because a track like that would take a long time to get a 0 on. Like I think I had 8 faults going into it, and it took me like 10 hours to go from 8 down to 0, with like I think like 2.5 or 3.5 hours specifically from like a 2 fault or a 1 fault run down to 0. So that was obviously definitely the longest 0 fault grind I've had. I don't know. I'm trying to think of the other long grinds. Probably like the second longest grind I had was Novice is Cool, no back wheel. That was probably, how many hours? I don't know, maybe like 4 hours or something. But even that was literally just get to the stationaries, get past the stationaries, get to the CP5 brake bounce, and then get the CP5 brake bounce. Like those are the only 2 hard obstacles on that track, so it wasn't really it wasn't a lot like Excursion, where Excursion is like a lot more failable parts, whereas that track was mainly just get to the 1 hard part, get past it, get to the second hard part, get past it, and then 0. I don't know. I'm rambling real bad right now. Don't really care. Another thing I don't know if I want to talk about or like ask everybody or something, is like everyone knows what their like hardest track they've passed is. Like it was like Final Sorrow, whatever, Darko, Victorious Wraith, whatever it is. But like another thing that I've found interesting is like looking at tracks and trying to think of the hardest checkpoint I've passed, and then also the hardest like individual obstacle I've passed. Like I think the hardest checkpoint I've passed, I don't even know what the hardest checkpoint I've passed is. It's probably like one of those like random like, I don't even remember what the track is called anymore, but it was like the weird like Dom track that I had like 3 individuals. CP3 on that was really hard. That's like probably the hardest checkpoint I've passed. The hardest the hardest obstacle is probably like, I don't know, like Yuri no back wheel plus CPs, the start of 4, so I guess it'd be CP7 on that track. That wall on CP7 or the start of 4 or whatever, however you want to phrase it, that checkpoint was, or that wall was ridiculous. That wall like itself caused I think like 3 timeouts on that track. How do I not die there on that fender? That's wild. But yeah, that was probably the hardest obstacle I've ever passed. It's just something interesting that I like to think about. I don't know. Yeah, there's not really much else I want to talk about. Who knows if I'll play this game much anymore. I enjoy streaming because I enjoy talking with people, but I don't enjoy actually playing the game. So who knows how much I'll play in the future. feels like most people aren't playing the game right now. Like, I have no idea even the last time, like, Legend or Seven streamed. Seven's, obviously, he's got school these days, so that makes sense, but Legend's not playing. I feel like most of the top players either aren't playing or aren't playing the super hard shit. Like, I don't even know the last time I saw someone pass a level 8. Like, in a video or something. Oh, that Fender just fucking robbed me, bro. That's tragic. But yeah, that's kind of it. Who knows? I guess if I pass the plus CPs of a 6, I'll probably do a commentary on that. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll see you guys later.